Fantastic. We are live. We're just going to wait a few seconds, allowing Facebook and YouTube to roll this out so that people can jump on. Okay. So I'm just going to check and make sure that we're all good on Facebook while we wait for people to come on. Yes, it looks all good. Wonderful. Looks all good. I'll just make sure it again. Looks great. Everything is looking good. So Facebook is just rolling this out so people get notified that want to jump on here and have a listen to your journey. So welcome everyone that's jumping on. There's a few people jumping on now. So welcome, welcome, welcome. It's good to have you here this evening, this morning, this afternoon, wherever you are in the world. I know it is morning over in the UK where Dolapo is, and evening here in New Zealand. So welcome everyone. As usual, we are going live using StreamYard. So if you're wanting to ask us any questions or comment, please just pop over to the comments section. In there is a link to StreamYard that gives StreamYard the access to see your profile and your comments so that I can then see it as well. And if you've got any questions, I can ask Dolapo or I can answer the question. So pop over there if you're wanting to ask any questions, okay? So yes, everyone, we have Dolapo with us today. Welcome, Dolapo.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
That is awesome. I'm good, thank you. Now, everyone, Dolapo, he secured a UI developer position in May, and he just actually started it yesterday. So, boom, it's awesome.
Yeah,
congratulations on your new position and starting that job yesterday. So just to start it off, Dolapo, tell us a little bit of your background, just a little bit of backstory. You know, where did you come from? What have you done? Any degrees? You know, what's your education? Just tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I'm a computer science graduate. I graduated up in 2016 back in Nigeria because I'm from Nigeria.
Okay.
So I worked as a web administrator,
Right.
just editing websites for the company I worked with. So I managed the website. Then we had a portal, which, long story short, I wasn't the one on the development team of the portal. I just reported issues with on the portal and everything. So on moving to UK, I had to have a clean slate and started afresh. So lucky for me, I had the opportunity to work as to start as a freelance developer. So with people, to develop websites for one person using WordPress, though not much of coding. Using WordPress, so develop for one person, and I started getting different clients through word of mouth. So Dolapo did this for me. Dolapo did this for me. So I built my
your network.
I built my network through word of mouth. Yeah, I built my network through word of mouth. So that was how I started, and I joined MVP Studio Industry Connect in November 2020. So
in that period,
wow. October 2020.
October, right? Yeah. So no. 7 months. 7 months. That's all it took, and now you're here, and you secured a UI developer position. That is amazing. Yeah. Especially, hey, just tell us when did you move to the UK?
Well, I moved into the UK in September 2019.
Oh, okay. So you've been there coming up a couple of years. Yeah. Well, you've done really, really well. That's awesome. That's fantastic. So 7 months is all it took. And especially, you know, with what's been happening and is still happening, you know, over there in the UK with, and I don't like to talk about this, but, you know, it's reality, it's
Yeah.
reality. And with the COVID kind of thing that's happening over there. So with your position, obviously you're working from home, yes?
Yeah, for the meantime, I'm working from home.
Yes, yeah. Fantastic. But would you later on, once everything opens up, would you be going to an office, or would you go like still work from home and part-time, or what would be the go?
Yeah, currently, I think where I'm working, there's a plan to resume back in the office part-time. So, work at the
Right,
office and work at home for the rest of the time. So that's the plan now. So, but
right.
I think after, let's see how it goes. I'm kind
Yeah.
of I think I'm kind of I'm more of a, what do you call it? Work from the office kind of person. But
Well, you're
industry connect,
surrounded, eh? You're
yeah, I'm
surrounded by other
surrounded.
people too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I kind
yeah.
of like the idea of working from home and office. So, you're
Mm,
surrounded at the same time. I'm at home at my
yeah.
convenience. And
Yeah,
the
you could do a bit
flexibility.
of both.
Yeah, I think I like the flexibility of doing both.
Yeah. Fantastic. So
Yeah.
let's get to the crux of it. So you joined us in October last year,
Yeah.
and you joined the Software Developer Job Ready program. How did you find managing yourself through that? It's a 6 week. So those of you that are listening that don't know, it's a 6-week program, which is run via Zoom live meetings. So you come online with your tutor, and the two tutors, well, one's in New Zealand and one is in Australia. So how did you manage yourself around the time differences? Did you watch the recordings or did you come on the lives? How did you manage your way around that?
Yeah, I believe I came online 90% of the time. I think I missed only one or two, which I had to watch the
Wow.
recording. But the timing was very early. It was
Yes.
very early, like around this time in the morning. I had to set my alarm, jump out in the morning. Sometimes I've never even had my bath or something. Just make sure I'm in the session because I'm more of I prefer to have interactive sessions where I could ask
Mm,
questions, where I could get feedbacks immediately. So if I'm watching the recording, I won't have the chance to do that except I go back and send a message. But it doesn't feel the same. I like to be live in the session. So
yeah.
because
And
I
that's
think I
good
learn
here.
more. Yeah,
Yeah, that's everyone's different, hey? Something like that.
yeah,
But it's great to have that flexibility around, like, if you slept in, you could watch the recording and ask questions
yeah,
later.
yeah, yes. I like that.
Yeah,
And
well, that's
and I was
awesome.
Yeah, I was opportune to work with good tutors. The two tutors were very, very nice and they had a way of what's the word, bringing it down to and easy, making it easy to understand because I would have never done anything back end. I was always front end, and my
Right.
front end was not much of coding. Although I learned React before I started the course, but it opened my eyes to more aspects, more technologies, more use of
Mm,
the React library. So that was amazing.
yeah. Good to hear that you enjoyed the tutors. The reason being is that all our tutors are actually working full time. So they
Uh,
bring that extra something that if you want to put it in inverted commas, a lecturer in a university, they wouldn't have that fullness, if that makes sense, of
yes.
an experience to bring, because they're able to understand bits and pieces a bit different, and they're able to give you more in the lessons. And yeah, I find, and I've heard great feedback, and that's the big thing with why we've got our tutors that are actually in the workforce, because they bring that extra bit to our participants, because we're getting you job ready. We're wanting you to
Yeah.
get a job. So, what better way than having tutors that know what you go through in a job and
Yes.
what you have to do to get there.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
So with the doing the Job Ready program, we also have Slack and Question Hub and things like that. Did you utilize those quite a lot?
Yeah, I utilize Slack quite a lot. Well, I think the question I use it just a few times
Yeah, yeah,
because
yeah.
well, I think it's a personal issue. I found that, like I said, I prefer a direct communication. When trying,
Yes.
I don't like putting messages there and checking every 5 minutes. Have they replied? Have they checked it? So I didn't really use the question help.
Right.
So the only time I
Right.
used question help was when I was searching for already asked questions that had answers. So I
Mm.
didn't actually post new questions because I found it. I'm not that kind of person to drop it and be expecting a message. I like it's my kind of person basically. I like
Yeah, it's
interactive
your
sessions, so
personality.
I like to ask the questions and get the answer immediately, not to type
Yeah, yeah,
the whole.
yeah,
Yeah, but I think
yeah.
people that used it and I used it to get resources that questions that already be answered. So I think in that
Mm.
area, I really utilized it well.
Yeah, exactly. It's great for when you've got a question and you're searching for, elements of that question and there's answers that come up. But if that question hasn't been asked before and you're the type of person that you want that, then obviously, yeah. And that's just human, we're all different and we operate
Yeah.
in different ways. Even though, the picture that people kind of like imagine a developer is like is someone that just head down, not like this a lot, not like people, but they're people, if you understand what I mean. But there's
Yeah.
this perception. But again, it comes down to the actual individual in the end as to who they are and how they operate. But that's
Yes.
interesting that you're that kind of thing. That's awesome. So tell us a little bit about when you went over from so step one being the 6-week job ready program, and then over into step two into the gifted internship with MVP Studio. How did
Yeah.
you navigate your way around there? Were you able to join all the workshops and the Scrum meetings, the global Scrum meetings? Tell us a bit about that and share a bit of your journey through that.
Yeah, I was able to join the meetings. The first meeting I joined was like the introduction meeting where we were brought in, we were introduced to the team
Yes.
and everything. And I really liked the way we were welcomed. It wasn't like, okay, you're in, start working.
Yeah.
Well, more where this is how we run, this is how we work, this is how we work. You have to and they introduced us to Question Up, they introduced us to the Slack group and everything. And they were like, okay, these are the sessions you have to meet, and the team V session, the Scrum meeting, the tech chit chat, the global Scrum, and everything. We were introduced into it and felt like, okay,
Mm.
it's more like holding our hand into the program and saying they didn't just leave us to work in on our own and everything. So I think I really liked that. Then on the sessions, I joined almost everything. I think except one, I wasn't so constant, but I always watched the recording because of the timing, which is one of the things that I
Right.
found because some of the timings was not so convenient.
Yeah.
So
Was that
I,
more of on the workshop sides, on the workshop sides of things, or was it on the Scrum side of things
no, it was more
because
of the
of the
work.
timing?
It was more of the workshop type of thing because I met
Right.
I attended most of the Scrum and tech chit chat, especially the Scrum meeting is Europe, so we are all in Europe, so it was a convenient time. But when it comes to the global Scrum, I still attended that. It was a good timing. But when it
Mm.
came to the employability, English at work, and the rest, I joined the employability a lot of times until the UK time changed and it was 12 a.m. I was like,
Oh, true. The daylight saving stuff and all
yeah.
right. Well, I've
So
got Iante saying yay yay, good job.
yeah, I
Dolapo.
am there.
So
Thank you. I always joined that session at the beginning. Even that at that time it was still like 11 a.m. or 10 a.m. 10 p.m. Sorry, 11
10
p.m. or
p.m.
10
Yeah.
p.m. I think I was still able to join, but once it moved to 12 a.m., I was like, oof, I'll just watch the
Oh.
recording.
Well, you
So
you were really good to be able to have, did most of it anyway, up to
yeah,
the time changes. I know that's really difficult with, different countries, especially around that time of the year, switching, and we all kind of like sometimes it's like a couple of weeks between, and then it's that big jump, and it's like, oh no, I can't do that.
Yeah. So that was how we went.
Oh, fantastic. And Juanita, our general manager, is saying hello.
Hi, Juanita.
Fantastic. So what would you say, give us 3 things from your whole journey that you would say, it might be more than 3, but I'll say 3 to start off with, that really helped you get to where you are today.
Okay. First, one of the things I would say is always open yourself to receiving more skills and growing personally, because after I joined the program, sometimes I didn't even have to apply for jobs because my LinkedIn profile was amazing. And funny enough, I believe it was boring, but I just made sure I add some of the correct information on my profile, and boom, I started getting recruiters coming up and everything. So
you changed your profile, you tweaked it, you got it up
yeah,
there.
I tweaked it. I added my new skills I gained from Industry Connect, and boom, I started getting recruiters every week, even till now. After I got the job, I'm still getting recruiters saying, "Oh, are you open?"
Wow.
I'm like, "Wow." So first thing, open yourself to gaining more skills, because it always helps to build your career. So whenever you are available, whenever you are free, or whenever you have the opportunity to join programs like this, try as much as possible to join it, so you build your skills and build your skill set.
Yes.
Secondly, I believe you should, as a developer, you should always be ready to ask questions, because you are gonna get stuck once in a while. And if you get stuck and you leave and you try to do it on your own, you spend hours on it. But once you
So
have,
ask questions.
yeah, just ask questions.
Yep.
And thirdly, I believe you should work on projects yourself. Like, okay, keep continuously working on projects. Like, you're at work, or let's say you're looking for a job. Have this projects on your portfolio that you've done. Open yourself, because once you are working on projects, you start to see the parts of the products, the projects the skills you need to acquire to do some certain things.
To do
And then
something. Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
then you
Yeah.
start working
Yeah.
on yourself, and by the end of the project, you have gained some knowledge, and you have updated your portfolio at the same time. So, and I think those are the 3 things I believe you should.
There's a few tips and stuff. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And on the other flip side, having been in done the Job Ready Pro, the software developer Job Ready program, and then the internship, which gives you the real life commercial project, so that you have that local experience.
Yeah.
What would you say give us 3 things that you think helped you during your whole journey with us to get to where you are now?
Yeah, well, one of the things that helped me is the employability sessions and
Right.
the English at work, because first, I was able to prepare for interviews. I'm an introvert, but I'm an introvert, so I find it easy to talk to only one person. But when I have like
Yes.
4 or 5 people, I'm like, oof, like I'm on live now. I'm like, how many people are there with me and me right now?
You're doing well.
So during the employability session, I was able to build my confidence, and talk with a group of people, which helped in the interview, because there was one of my interview I had like 3 people, and
Wow.
two of them went put off their camera, and I was talking with just one person. I was like, everything in my mind was what was their facial expression at the back of the camera, because I couldn't see it. So, but I had built the confidence a little at that point, so I felt I still went ahead with the interview. Another thing I gained, which also built my confidence, was the team V sessions, where I had to create
Team
slides and
V. Yes,
Team V,
that's really good too.
yeah, so I had to create my slides and present in front of everyone. So now I'm now on spotlight and everything.
Wow.
So it prepared me for slides. I also had that funny thing. I had an interview that I had to have a presentation with a board and everything, and I was like,
Wow.
So these
There
are the
you
things
go.
that kind of
There you go.
these are the things that kind of helped me during the interview process, because long before then I might have even skipped the interview and said, "Eh, it's not for me," when I had to do a presentation. But now I was prepared and everything. Then
But you're
another
all
thing,
good now with your presenting.
yeah,
There
yeah.
you go.
And lastly, I believe doing the Scrum update, the tech chit chat, I was able to bring up issues I was having with my
Mm.
code, with my task on MVP Studio, and also even personal projects. I was like, oh, when I want to do this, how do I come about it? I also had the
Yes.
opportunity to even work on the life cycle of the code with Aman and Andy at a point
Right.
where we
Yeah.
were working from, okay, for like 3-4 weeks. We were moving from, well, we had a case study we were trying to solve, and we did it for about 3 to 4 weeks, and that actually opened my eyes to working on real life projects and
Wow.
everything. So
Yeah.
I think those are the three major things I gained from the internship.
Yeah. Aman and Andy at MVP Studio, they're awesome, aren't they?
Yeah, they are really
They're
awesome.
they're really awesome guys, and they're great help in your internship for the
Yeah,
because they're over in that, they're UK Ireland, so they're able
yeah,
to meet with you and help you in your time zone. So that's really, really good. Really, hey, that's pretty impressive that you're presenting and you learnt that through doing that, and then you had an interview you had to present.
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
Fantastic. Oh, well, thank you so much for sharing your journey with Industry Connect and MVP Studio and the internship. We just want to say congratulations again. We're so proud of you. I see what Nita, our general manager, just said. Hi, Dolapo. Again, congratulations. We are very proud of you, and we really, really are. And you're part of Industry Connect and MVP family now. So
Yes, I know.
you never ever leave us.
Yeah,
You might be
yeah.
on a job, you might have a job, but
Well, I've seen
we're
one of you.
always connected, and you're always part of the family. And there's going to be things that are coming up that you must be notified of that you might want to be part of as well.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So congratulations again,
Thank
Dolapo.
you. I also want
Thank
to
you
say
so
thank you
much.
to everyone.
Oh,
I really like this program. I think I was introduced by Juanita, and I spoke with you at the beginning of the course.
yes.
Yeah, and I want to say thank you for actually introducing the course to me. It's really amazing. I also want to say thank you to everyone that held all the sessions from my tutors, Clovis and I keep
Nitin.
forgetting his name. Nitin. Yeah. Clovis
Nitin.
and Nitin. Yeah. I want to say thank you to two of them, to Juanita, to Ryan for the team view session, to
Yes.
Iante, employability and English at work,
Yeah.
and to everyone, to Stanon, to Andy, to Aman, to Ray for the opportunity to have access to MVP Studio, and to everyone on the team. I just want to say a really nice big thank you. Really
Oh,
appreciate the opportunity.
it's been a pleasure to have you part of our family. And we just wish you all the best in your career. And like I said, we're always here. Reach out to us, as you're going about your job and everything, or you're wanting to talk. We're always there for you. So keep in touch.
Okay.
We're connected via LinkedIn, connected via the portal still, skill swap and everything. So keep in touch, and we just wish you all the best.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, everyone, we will be coming back on live again tomorrow, talking with another lady actually who is from Hong Kong. So we'll catch you again tomorrow. Good night.
Night.